facts speak for themselves. Immediately at the time of Hurricane Katrina, all of the animals were not evacuated. As a result of that, animals were put at harm's risk. Animals were washed out to sea. What do we do with all these animals that have been displaced, have been through a tremendous amount of trauma?
It's not like we just raised our hand. Dolphin Key was interviewed, and we had to go through a tremendous amount of due diligence to make sure that we would care for these animals.
A happy ending to the story would be that those animals, or some of them, be returned back to the Gulf Coast.
One of the best things that happened to that group of dolphins was going together to that facility. It's a state-of-the-art facility.
The story's met with a lot of awes and unbelievable, can't believe it happened, and, you know, maybe a little tear here and there, you know.
But we should start at the beginning, the Friday before Katrina, when the National Weather Service was predicting that Katrina as a Category 5 was going to come to shore and that Gulfport was in the center of the cone of uncertainty. Marine Life Oceanarium was open for business as usual. It was when the owner, Don Jacobs, came on the property and saw that there were dolphins still on property. And him and the director of the oceanarium at the time, Dr. Salangi, had a big argument whether the dolphins should have been moved or what they could do now to move them, because we were running out of light.
Hurricanes, tropical storms, they come and go, flooding happens, you want to come back and get into business quickly. And the whole idea was to save your animals and your physical assets.
So we took 6 dolphins and we took them to the hotels up Highway 49, 3 at the Best Western and 3 at the Holiday Inn in their swimming pools. And we left 8 dolphins in the main tank at Marine Life, fending for themselves. During the fury of the storm, I spent most of the time going from one dolphin pool at one hotel to the other, pulling the debris out. When I drove the next day to Marine Life on Monday, after the storm, I mean, there wasn't really much of anything left except for the remnants of the 2 largest tanks. I climbed up the debris because I had to know. Were the dolphins in the tank on the bottom? Now, the tank still had a good 4 or 5 foot of water in it at the time. Muddy water, you couldn't see through it. So I climbed into the tank, climbed down the debris, and using my hands for about an hour, I probed every inch of the bottom of that pool, fully expecting to find all the dolphin carcasses in there. I didn't find any.
13 days later, things had started to stabilize a little bit. We put the trainers on the boat and I took off with a trainer in a helicopter. We said we'll just trace over Marine Life and then keep on going south. I noticed there was movement on the water, but we weren't sure if these were wild dolphins or our dolphins. And it was just a matter of unbelievable excitement that as the boat came up, 1, 2, 3, all 8 showed up right next to the bucket.
Most of us jumped into the water right then and there, and the dolphins came over. The younger ones were nipping on my feet. It was obvious to me anyway that those dolphins were very glad to see us. Those dolphins that had been out in the wild before, they seemed to have been all right, but some of those that had really had no experience with the wild or limited experience seemed like they were needing some medical attention. Nothing was really known about what we were going to do, where we were going to take the dolphins. Dr. Salangi and I started setting about calling various facilities.
Several sister organizations that said, yes, we would help you out and work some things out.
There was a few that offered to house our animals free of charge. That was not a deal that Dr. Salangi was willing to make. I'm not privy to the exact nature of the conversations between the owner, Don Jacobs, and Moby. But I know Don already was not happy that there were still dolphins there during the hurricane, and he certainly wasn't happy that we had no place to put them, and that Dr. Salangi was trying to charge people when we had places for free.
We were partners, and he felt that he wanted to quit.
Don Jacobs fired Dr. Salangi and hired David Lyon.
It was clear that there was some disagreement between Don and Moby as to where, what the future of the Dolphins would be.
And his instructions from Don Jacobs were, I want these Dolphins to go to one facility as a group. That was his wish.
After we evaluated all things considered, the Atlantis, it was just going to be second to none. People kept saying, why don't you just keep them here? What was here? Nothing but devastation and destruction.
I was a partner both in Marine Life and the company that owned the animals. It was not my decision. And I challenged that decision in court. Marine Life was a 50-year-old facility that we had been working with Congress to replace it. And I worked very hard prior to the storm, trying to get funding to build a new facility. I planned my entire career around that. My opportunity to do something and return something back to the community was, in my mind, taken away from me.
I think Dr. Solangi's ultimate goal was that he knew he was building a new research facility and he wanted those dolphins to secure grant money.
4 years of our discussions and arguments, it was settled, and whatever it was.
And the settlement agreement is sealed by the court, so I'm not at liberty to discuss that.
The Katrina Dolphins are Jackie, Michelle, Tamara, Kelly, Noah, Elijah, Jill, and Tony.
Everybody make some noise!
We have to make sure that these animals are well cared for every single day. And we had to be willing to take on that immense responsibility before even considering helping the folks rescue the Katrina Dolphins and bring them to Dolphin Key.
They definitely have bonds between each other. So the Katrina Dolphins kind of stick together. It's just amazing to see the bond that they were able to form from then and still be able to carry over now.
After I came back from the Bahamas, I came to Marine Life to walk through the destroyed facility. Coincidentally, Don Jacobs, the owner, was walking through that same day. And he asked me, Jeff, did I do the right thing? And I said, Don, I'm going to tell you a story. The story of Jill. The oldest dolphin we had, who was washed out. This dolphin didn't seem to me like she wanted to come back. When I got to the Bahamas and I saw her with the other dolphins, all of them, I'd never seen her happier. This big 600-pound dolphin in her 40s is jumping literally across huge docks to get from one area to another, like an exuberant little child. And to see her doing that there was a powerful experience. And that's how I knew that, Don, you made the right decision.
Here we are, Jim Reed and myself, we're in Gulfport, right on the coast. We got a big storm surge coming in now. These roads are going to be completely, we're not going to be able to drive. Comes some surge. Surge is coming over the road. Well, this storm surge is getting pretty intense now. The winds are picking up. This is Highway 90. Well, we had to make it back to the hotel. Here's the current radar loop. We're in Gulfport.
It's all underwater.
Well, there's the Gulf of Mexico right there, coming into our parking lot. We got a pressure of 966. It is currently 9:15 Eastern Time, 8:15 Central. 966 millibars, and outside it is absolutely ferocious. Well, the water's really coming up now. Water's coming up to the first floor now. Water's coming in the room through the air conditioned vent. Oh man. You know what? Right. Wow. Yeah, these walls are gonna start coming in. Yeah.
Are you taping this?
Yes. Give it back to my spot.
Oh yeah. Gotta get a shot of that.
All right, ready? Storm surge. Oh yeah, it's coming up now. We're starting to get the worst part of the storm. I think the worst part's still probably a half hour to 45 minutes away. We got things falling apart all around us now. All trees are going down. Storm surge is coming all the way up into the hotel. We got cars starting to get submerged here. Look, the front bumper's coming off. Oh, hear it? It's getting ready to break, guys. That is about to bust in quick. Here we are. This is crazy. Well, we're in the lobby here of our hotel. We're completely underwater in this first store here. There's chairs floating by. We got a car that's getting ready to come right in the lobby now.
Oh, lights are on. Okay, good shot. Oh, Tarzan! You gotta get out of here, bro.
Yeah, doors are breaking.
Bigger waves coming in.
Yeah, all right, get ready, guys. Get ready, guys. Get ready. Get ready.
Here comes a big wave, dude. Stand by. Oh my God, this water there. This thing is gone up real quick. Let's go to the stairs, guys. Yeah, we'll go to the stairs.
Big wave, big wave, big wave. Watch the doors. Second floor, and the water's coming up the stairwell here. It's all the way to the first floor. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're currently on the second floor. The surge is already coming up the stairwell here. We have 5 flights to go up if we need to.
Folks, that's the first floor. The entire floor of the hotel is underwater. And it's continuing to rise.
Well, the only shot I can get is out our 4th floor. We're 4 stories up, and you can see the water, the surge is dramatically risen here. We are in the heart of, this is probably pretty close to the eye, this is the eye wall. And the eye is probably going to be coming right over our location very soon. This is Mother Nature at her worst right here.
This is looking outside our 4th floor window at the Holiday Inn in Gulfport, Mississippi. This is during the eye wall of Hurricane Katrina.
Look, see the waves coming through? That's coming through the building and still causing waves like that. Because this is all blocked off on the sides. Look at that. Here we are on the 4th floor here. The roof collapsed on this building below me. See, the roof broke off. The water is receding.
gutted the hotel.
This lobby is completely destroyed. I mean, not concrete, but brick walls blown through.